So a quick note on tuning the guitar, how to tune the guitar. First of all, you can, if you've got a mobile device, you can tune the guitar. You can download loads of different tuners. A lot of people like the Guitar Tuna, T-U-N-A, as in the fish. I find that a lot of people kind of enjoy that and find that easy to follow. One thing to think about is if you've got a chromatic tuner, then you have to be very careful what note you hit. So if I hit this, but it's really out of tune, say it's all the way down really, really far, it's going to register as a different note. So when I tune it up, it will go into the middle, but I might have tuned the E to a D or to a D flat. So be aware that you have to, you know, pay attention to that. The other thing is a lot of people kind of hit the note and they look at it and then they stop and then they twist, but then they're not listening. So what we want to do is, if we've got our tuner, we want, say this is out of tune, I'll hit it and I want to play like crotches, okay? I want to play regular beats, 1, 2, 3, so that the tuner can keep hearing the note as I'm playing, nice and gently, and just turning up until it says it's flat in the middle. So just do that now. All right. One of the things you can do if you don't have a tuner to hand is you can use the 5th fret. The 5th fret on each string is the same as the string below. And I'll show you just why that works. So if I play the E string, the 1st fret is F, the 2nd is F sharp, the 3rd is G, the 4th is G sharp, and the 5th fret is A, which is of course the same note as the open A string. Or it should be. All right, and that works for the same for the A string, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. That's the 5th fret, same as the open D string. This happens on all the strings except the G string, where we get G, G sharp, A sharp, B. So actually it's the 4th fret that is the same as the string below. And then we have the 5th fret on the E, B string, sorry, which gives us the high E. So that we can play if we don't have a tuner to hand, we can tune the guitar to itself. Now you should always use a tuner, because if you tune really slow, like maybe it's nearly in tune but low one day and it's nearly in tune but high the next day, your ear never really hears a perfect E or a perfect A. If you use a tuner every day, that kind of problem will solve, and gradually you'll develop an ear. And by that I mean you'll develop a musical ear. You'll start being able to hear when notes are in tune and out of tune. If you don't have a tuner, and say some of the guitar, you know, it's a bit of a mess, everybody tends to tune from the low E. But the problem with that is the low E could be the one that's out of tune. So I recommend trying to find 2 strings. So in this case it would be D and G, for example, are perfectly in tune. Therefore, if I tune to them, there's a very good chance that my guitar will be in perfect tune. Because it's very unlikely that 2 strings will go exactly out of tune the same amount, because they're different thicknesses, different material from the D to the G. So anyway, I hope that's been a little bit of help with your tuning. Don't forget to use regular crotchets. Try not to hit the string too hard, because what happens is it actually goes a little bit sharp when you hit it too hard. And if you're playing really soft, but you're tuning really hard, your guitar is actually going to register a little bit of difference when you start playing. Okay, you're gonna tune it ever so slightly sharp, and then when you play, it'll be a little bit flat. So just try and think about those things, but mainly just practice it. Just try and every time you pick up the guitar, tune the guitar, and you'll find you get used to it, and you'll kind of figure it out as you go along, and gradually it'll just become second nature.